Saloto, this coming week from the 22nd, Peking then go start ride GCE back. And for this edition for Cameroon Anglophone Wahala, I dey bring you back for extraordinary meeting where pro-chair for GCE board call am Professor Leke, where Professor Nalova Lyonga come for assess the preparedness. There Jato, he be the report for my media prime, he be get this to say. Listen.
The board of directors of the GCE board was meeting in an extraordinary meeting here in Boya, and these were the decisions. One, the board gave out proposals on the working modalities between the board and the Ministry of Secondary Education. The board equally assured stakeholders, parents and candidates that measures have been put in place for the smooth continuation of the written phase of the General Certificate of Education examinations. The board equally requested all stakeholders to adhere to the new rules, that is, the new timetable and the new modalities. The board equally assured the general public that the examination of the GCE board will still meet up to that standard that reflects the value that has been kept for tens of years now. And the board equally thanked the Cameroon government for the constant support. The bottom line at the end of the day was just to create that awareness that the Cameroon GCE board of directors is aware of what is going on and is ready to accompany the Ministry of Secondary Education. And today, June 18, 2026, right here behind me at the head office of the Cameroon GCE board, the Cameroon Minister of Secondary Education, in the presence of Professor Nalova Lyonga, is in here in an in-camera session with the transition team of the GCE board. We saw her walk into the GCE board a while ago, but nothing has filtered out yet. As of now, we have been made to understand that the Minister of Secondary Education is here today in Boya at the GCE board head office to assess the level of preparedness ahead of the June 22nd, 2026, where it is expected that students will resume the written phase of the General Certificate of Education examination. And here she comes, the Cameroon Minister of Secondary Education, Professor Nalova Lyonga, after being in an in-camera session for over 2 hours. She's out now, out of the GCE board head office, and equally out of Boya. The timetable remains, per her communique. The rescheduled written phase of the General Certificate of Education examination resumes Monday, June 22nd, 2026, in all examination centers throughout the national territory. I am Derek Jato, signing out from the head office of the Cameroon GCE board in Boya.
Thank you so much, Derek. Thank you for all that what way you don't tell we don't understand the way it happen. And when I see this thing now, ministry don't call teachers them, where they don't lie for the number of the kingdom where they get, and they don't go exaggerate. No country where leadership not be serious. Now very normal thing. Say we see every person they see have for thief inside basket for state. Whether in that case for custom, where some man snap and send us online, or case for strategic people then where they use their position for influence others, or teachers that are engaging in dubious practices, traveling and still collecting your salary, having a higher toll of children whom you don't have, or reporting that you are dead meanwhile you are still alive and your salary is still flowing, or signing, living in another town and getting your salary paid in your account because of the crisis. All those practices are not good, and it always stems from examination leakages. Whether na HNZO begin and they talk about examination leakages. Now, when you are still writing, the practice look like something that is good, but later in your career, you can notice say all this thief where you be the maker is affecting you. I talk with some people, then they don't study some particular thing that way. When they travel abroad for greener pasture, they don't have the opportunity to practice what they study. And so when it comes to satisfaction, they are not satisfied. It is said that entrepreneurs takes a lot of risks, but those who actually risk their life are those who study something in school that they don't perform in the work environment. Because if you study what you do not like cheated and got pass grade or bought special concours, the pay is when you start working. You never have job satisfaction, and you are cheating on your time of joy. The orgasm that you are supposed to derive performing your job, you always keep to distract yourself, to ask for vacation, to go for celebration, to hang out, seeking for pleasure where there is none. Because the real pleasure is supposed to be in our walk of life. We're supposed to find joy doing things that we were born to do. But unfortunately, because of the choices we made, we are almost slave of those choices. Now, to link it up with the report of Derek, now for talk say, as exam they start on the 22nd, if they picking them, no take the exam serious, they are still counting on leakages with the collaboration of teachers or invigilators, head of centers, superintendents, and other actors of the chain. Nothing will happen. It will just be another music that we are singing for no effect. The purpose of this video was to remind you that I was once in your place, and it's time for you to make a choice, a conscious choice that is going to bring you joy tomorrow. A word to a wise is sufficient.